let's talk.
Very important
Let's talk
for me.
about the retirement. So somebody wants to come here,
Yeah.
and retire. What's involved there?
No, the best. I mean, if you're getting a Social Security check every month, we'll just use the United States as an example. We help
Yeah.
people out in a lot of different countries, but
Right.
basically, it's about $800 a month will qualify you for a visa.
Oh, really?
I mean, with $800 a month, you're not going to do very well in the States. So,
No, you
Would you
know.
do well here, would you say, with $800 a month?
maybe not in Poblado where we're at right now, but if you're living out in the country or something,
Right. Okay. Or
share-
even in like one of the lower income level neighborhoods in the
Yeah.
in
Some
the
people are
city.
even living in what they call the Strata Tres, right?
Yeah, like
the Zone
Medellin.
3,
Yeah.
I mean, or they can get a roommate, right? So some of these guys are pretty frugal. And medicine's a lot cheaper down here, too, so that's another attraction.
Right.
But if you have a Social Security letter that says you're making $800 more a month, right? That's
Right.
for 2020 right now with the exchange rate the way it is. Well, it might be a little cheaper at $800 right now because of the coronavirus. So, the exchange rate is about 3,600 right
Today,
now.
yeah, it's all-time high right now. Well,
Yeah.
Nearly all-time high. I think 3.8 was the highest I've seen it.
It got up that high? Okay. But anyways, I mean, Social Security letter has to go through a legalization process. The easiest way to do that is through the embassy in the United States Embassy in Bogota.
Okay.
So we use a messenger that runs the papers in, and thanks to Trump, it used to be a free service. Now we have to pay $50 at the embassy, and they'll create a letter in Spanish on
It has to be in
embassy.
Spanish.
Well, to be received by the visa people.
Okay.
Right? So you just have your regular benefits letter from Social Security, and you send a copy of that with your passport to the United States Embassy in Bogota with the messenger, and they'll give you a letter that you can use to apply for the visa. Okay. Now, as the visas have been getting more difficult lately, sometimes they'll ask for 6 months of bank statement. So
To show that you're actually receiving that
Receiving,
800
yeah.
plus.
Okay.
it just depends on the visa official. Sometimes they'll just accept a letter from the embassy and they won't ask for bank statements,
Yeah.
So.
Right.
So that means you might have to wait that you've been receiving your benefits for 6 months at least, But that's one of the best visas to get, really.
But why is that? You get that? How long are you? Is it lifetime? Once you can keep showing, or like what is that like?
It's a 3-year visa, typically. I mean, very rarely. I mean, if I think a visa official's in a bad move, they'll give someone a 1-year visa.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then at the end of 3 years, you can renew it for another 3 years. And after the 5th year, you can apply for a permanent residency visa. You just have to show that you've been down here. You haven't left the country for more than 6 months.
Each year.
Each year, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
And that's so that's why. So you get a lot of folks. And by the way, in the U.S., because I'm Canadian, but a lot of those folks that are retiring and are collecting pension, or what? How old, more or less, is that?
Well, 65 and up. I mean, you can. We're just talking about Social Security there, but you can be getting a pension from the city government. Like we had some firefighters come down from 9/11. Those guys were like 42 years old when they got their retirement visas.
Wow.
But yeah, typically someone's got to work a while in order to get those benefits. What the important thing to know is that the U.S. Embassy in Bogota will certify pensions from the federal government. So if you're getting a pension from the city or the state, it won't work.
Okay.
And that means, someone like an ex-DEA agent that might have been working in Colombia, he would have a pension, and maybe he won't want to come back down here. But but we've got guys that are like in the armed forces, the Veterans Administration, or like the Postal Service. They work for they get letters from what's called the OPM, Office of Personnel Management. But all those are federal agencies. Anybody that's been in the Army, has got veterans benefits, get those certified in Bogota too.
Oh, that's amazing.
So your company does all that for the client.
Right.
And so what does the client have to do? Just show up and sign papers, basically?
Well, they got to make sure they've got a passport that's got at least 2 blank pages and 6 months before the actual passport expires. So they need to bring us, the only thing we need is a copy of the pension letter.
Okay.
It's got to be less than 3 months old because for some reason they don't like letters older than 3 months.
And is that cost of that particular visa? Does it vary per person, or is it a fixed fee? Because I'm assuming each case might be unique. So do you charge a unique? Do you have to? Is it like a standard price that you can throw out there and say, like, currently we charge X for a retirement visa?
Yeah, well, we have a little special now where we're doing the visas for $300, but we're also opening up a bank account for retired persons with no additional fee. And the government fee is $282. But the sending a messenger up to Bogota, the round trip with that is right about $100, you know.
So about $300 plus another 100 to do the delivery. The pickup
Yeah,
and
yeah,
drop-off.
yeah, including the embassy fee and messenger
Okay.
fee and all that
Are
stuff.
you trying
right?
to take half their month's $800 for a damn visa? Yeah, no, once that's done, it's done.
Well, yeah, and it's
years.
better, like you said before, you pay the professional to do it
Yeah.
right the first time, so
Exactly.
that you don't fuck up and then have to go do it again, waste your time. It's just
Yeah, I don't understand because, for example, like a younger person that's, you know, hip and with it and trying to learn the language might, you know, they want to be a little adventurous. Somebody that's, you know, been through life. I mean, if you want to come down here and live, you better be having that 300 plus, you know, call it $500-600 to set you up for 3 years and not go trying to fill out a form in Spanish and paying somebody
Yeah.
to translate and doing it by yourself. It's like it's a rounding error. It's not even that much money to pay to make sure that people. You guys have done. I mean, you've been doing this for. Do you have any idea of how many people you've helped get a visa?
Well, I was doing a backup on my computer last year, and we passed 1,000 visas. You know?
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you've got
You
some
got some
experience.
experience.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
That's a good
time
marketing
flies.
thing. Speaking
you know.
as marketers, I
Over
think on your
1,000,
website.
yeah.
Over 1,000.
We've done over
successful
1,000 visas. Yeah, that one should be front and center.
Front and center.
Yeah.
Getting
Above
old,
the
man.
fold.
Getting old, but you know, hey,
Getting old.
it's all right.
Gonna have to do your own.
Yeah, James is out here.
Yeah, pitch a visa.
James is out here massaging his knees as he's speaking. I'm
I'm
like,
like, oh, man,
dang,
my
man,
knees,
I hope
man,
I never
no.
like that.
Yeah, but yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. Okay, so the retirement visa, I think we covered
Yeah.
the stuff there. For those of you that are retirement age and are looking to get your retirement visa done, make sure to go to James' website, visasbyjames.com.
No, it's
Medellin visas. No, Colombia visas.
Yeah, simple.
Colombia visas.
Colombia
visas.
visas with the S, and
an S.
remember, there's no U in Colombia.
Yeah, it's COLO.
yeah.
COLO.
We're gonna put it up on the screen anyways, and in the notes, we're gonna put it in a larger font for those of you who are over 65 and can't see.
The larger font.
Larger font. Yeah, we're putting a large font.
Yeah.
I think we could do that. I just made that up.